Hello, my name is Timothy Jackson. I was born in Union City, Tennessee. I moved to Broken Arrow, Oklahoma at the age of 5. That's where I grew up and went to high school. I graduated in 1993 with a class of about 2,000 students. I've got a pretty laid-back personality, easy to get along with, enjoy meeting new people, hanging out, I like problem solving. I like creating things from scratch. I just love the sense of accomplishment, knowing that, I created something with my own hands instead of, going and buying it off the shelf. My hobbies include multi-rotor helicopters and robotics. I'm also into home theater design. I've created a couple of theaters, one for myself and one for my parents. I've got 2 daughters, ages 15 and 16. And I've got a son that was just born last week, actually. On leading up to my child's birth, we had several ultrasounds done, and the doctor kept saying that the baby was going to be really big. He suggested that we just go ahead and induce labor about a week early because he thought there may be some type of complications. So on June 7th, we went in, and about 7 o'clock in the morning, they induced my wife into labor. She was in labor about 12 hours, and the baby still hadn't dropped. He hadn't entered the birth canal yet, so the doctor suggested that there may be something causing him not to drop. He's either too big, or some other unseen problem. So we decided to go with the C-section. Well, my wife, she really wanted to have a natural birth because that would allow her to do the kangaroo care. I don't know if you've heard of kangaroo care, but that's when the baby is first born. The mother takes the baby and holds them on their chest, skin to skin. All they do is slap a diaper on there and a hat, and the baby just holds them like this and consoles the child while he transitions to his new environment. Well, she was really wanting to do that, but when you do a C-section, you got to go into recovery, so you can't do that. So the alternate thing to do is to have the husband do it if the wife has had a C-section. And so when Silas was born, we went into the nursery, and they was checking him out. He he looked pretty good, but his hands were a little purple, bluish color, and his feet were also a little purplish. So they did a blood oxygen test on him, and his oxygen was about 85%, which it should be about 100. Between, they said mid 90s to 100 was good, and he was reading about 85, which was a little low. So we gave him some oxygen. We got him up to about 95%, and then we took the oxygen away to see if he would keep it on his own, but he kept dropping it. So they suggested that I do the kangaroo care and see if that helped. So I took my shirt off and I held my son up to my chest, and almost immediately his oxygen started coming up, his heart rate started going down, and he was just calm and peaceful, and his oxygen level stayed up, came up, stayed up. It was just amazing, and we're just so happy to have Silas home now, and he's a perfectly healthy boy. We just love him, and the only thing is we just get him to go to sleep at night, but yeah, he's a perfect baby boy. Thank you.